Hello, everyone. My name is James Suhan. I'm a graduate support engineer here at E1 Solutions. And in this video, I'm going to do a little bit of a review kind of cover of how the new version of the GP Gateway works, kind of what it looks like, basically just going through it and what's new and why it's going to be a lot nicer and more friendly to use than it was previously. So I'm going to go ahead and get on over to my virtual machine here. As you can see, I'm here in my VM, and I went ahead and already downloaded the new version of the gateway. So to start off, just gonna head over to my downloads folder here, and we are going to go ahead and just gonna extract this out. Maybe. Go ahead and extract it right to the downloads. All right, there we go, right there. Gonna open this up, and we're gonna run this gateway install bundle real quick. Just get this thing going. Just gonna go ahead and agree. Let the install go. As you can see, it is a nice signed version. Makes it so Windows really likes it. Doesn't really have any issues with it. It's all nice. So next, we're going to be prompted for the .NET 8 or 8.0.15. This is part of the .NET Core hosting bundle. Part of these dependencies will get installed with it. If you don't have them, you will be prompted to do so. So that makes it a lot nicer instead of having to run through the documentation, find the links, jump all over the place, download it on one machine, possibly transfer it to another. Now it just comes as a part of the zip folder, everything you need. If you don't have it, you'll be prompted for it. If you already do, awesome. So as you can see, now I need the runtime to go with it. I'm going to go ahead and install that quick, just so we have all the needed dependencies for the gateway. Now that's a big improvement from the original .NET Core hosting bundle. I know if I've worked with you on gateways before, I know that has popped up quite a bit, and I usually put a bunch of emphasis on it as it gets missed quite a bit. So we've gone ahead and made it so you can't miss it, because now you get prompted for it. Keeps everything simple. And now this gateway setup is just about going to finish up here. Now that it's done, we can close that. And if I click on this, as you can see, recently added, we have a new Popdock Gateway Config tool. So I'll go ahead and run this config tool. And now we have a nice, pretty new interface to work with our little welcome page right here that goes through all the information of what goes into this config tool. With the authentication, kind of goes to that, database settings, legacy settings, and shows what goes on here. A little bit additional information that if you've set this up before, you should be familiar with. Gateway must be hosted as an app on the IIS, requires HTTPS to communicate, and make sure the server that the gateway is on is accessible from the internet. So starting off with the gateway authentication, straightforward. Token basic. Token is obviously what we know. Basic username, password, all that. But with token, as you can see now, if I go ahead and type in just a random token, I can show it, make sure it's what I want it to be. Or we also have a nice generate function that will generate you a token that is compliant with how Popdock is able to handle this connection. I know previously in older versions of the gateway, it had to be specified. Uppercase, lowercase numbers is ideal. Any special characters have the chance to just kind of throw this whole process off. Now we just have a random token generator that we can copy to clipboard. Everything's right there. Generate as many times as you want. There you go. Now you got your token. Now we have our database settings, which Very common, straightforward, just about the same as before, you know. Database, it's your Dynamics database. Server name, same as before. It's the same four criteria. You can specify a port in here if needed. If it's running the standard SQL port of 1433, don't need to specify it. Same exact information as before. But now we also have this nice feature right here, import legacy settings. So for those upgrading to this new version, instead of having to pull out the old version of the app settings.json, go through, try and memorize that information, punch it back in, jumping through hoops. Now we can just go ahead and just select it, and this config tool will go out and grab it. So I can click on that right there, go to my old gateway folder, which the older path right there. There you go. I can upload that. Now it's in the new gateway. And that's pretty much how the installer goes. The new file path's a little bit different than it was before. Still going to be under your C, your x86, but now we have E1 solutions. So I had to know about Popdock Daily Upload tool. It's going to have its own folder. It's going to be nice and consistent, just like it was. Everything will keep similar. Everything will keep standard. The new gateway installer will be nice, easy, smooth with the config. And then once you obviously work the config, get your app settings, everything updated, run the IIS reset, adjust, make the slight adjustments, you know, your application pool, your GP gateway. Like here, I got my GP gateway. You just go in, advanced settings, adjust the path, but that's all you need to do.